Another day, another delay. Commuting on Metro North Railroad daily into New York City is a necessary evil in my existence. It doesn't help that I'm forced to have a longer commute than most. I travel out on the New Haven line from Bridgeport to Grand Central. The only logical reason I pay the $370 a month for this is to get out of my crummy apartment in a crime-ridden neighborhood. There are times, however, where even I question this logic. My phone dings as I sit on a bench on the crusty platform of Bridgeport Station. A quick glance at my train's notification app confirms my suspicions. An Amtrak train suffered a minor derailment in the vicinity of New Haven and is causing a 20 to 30 minute delay. I sigh. When the familiar red-striped transit approaches, I board swiftly. Surprisingly, the train is not as packed as usual. Sitting down on one of the cushioned seats, I take the opportunity to work on my art. Now, I think I should clarify. My name is Richard Curtis, and I am 24 years old. I graduated from community college 4 years ago, and I have spent most of that time since as a janitor for a large corporation. Cleaning is not something I imagined or wanted I would do as an adult, but the demand for janitors was relatively high at the time. It is by no means a cushy position, and I spend most of my time cleaning out bathrooms, sorting out garbage, and dealing with various messes around the work site. I don't particularly like the job, but it pays the bills. Only just. I've been searching for a new job the last year or so, but I can't seem to find anything that pays more than this, and one that is suitable as well. In an ideal world, I would have pursued my true passion: art. It is my hobby that keeps me going when I have to deal with Jared from accounting's vomit. It is a thrill unlike any other for me, watching as I piece together a drawing, detailing out a picture, blending colors. It is my pride and joy. I try to do art as much as I can, but I spend most of my day at work or on the train, so I take advantage of what I can get. Whenever Metro North isn't crowded, and I can find a seat, I like to sketch a bit. I'll usually pick up something that I can see, another passenger or some garbage on the floor. Fortunately, this Monday morning commute seems to have granted me some time to sketch. Today, I've been struggling a bit with my sketching. There hasn't really been a good thing to draw. However, when arriving at Westport Station, I see a good prospect. A beautiful girl with brown hair and blue eyes, framed by an athletic physique. She wears an NYU shirt, placing her age around or a few years younger than mine. The college girl pushes through the train car before settling into a seat in front of me. Amazed at my luck, I begin to sketch her out in great detail, focusing mostly on her near flawless face. She pays me no mind, instead texting someone on her iPhone X. I assume she has wealthy parents and is commuting from the rich suburb of Westport to university. That is an opportunity I wish I had. The train accelerates towards New York City, and I focus intently on this drawing. It is one of my best sketches for sure, and I've only spent about 45 minutes on it. She is a perfect fit. I am astounded at my luck.
Excuse me?
Says a voice. I look up and see her staring at me quizzically. Damn it, I say internally. My cover's blown.
Is that me you were drawing?
I meet her gaze. Yes. Yeah, I am drawing you. Sorry about... But she cuts me off with a chuckle.
Don't worry, I'm not mad. I'm an art major myself. Can I see your sketch?
With my hands shaking, I offer her my notepad. When she sees it, she lights up in her face.
Wow, that's really impressive for such a limited amount of time.
Why, thank you. I start, internally relieved. I was afraid that...
I would think you are a creep or something. No, it's all good.
She says, beaming.
I love art, and I encourage it for anyone. I guess I got lucky with it as well. I became recognized nationally for my artwork in high school, and NYU, as you can see, noticed. I got a really great scholarship with them.
Full ride?
Not quite, but my parents chipped in the rest. Everything is paid for. I'm in my second year now, and it's great. The professors are the best in the world, and I know for sure that I'll have a job when I leave school. I already have been receiving positions from companies when I get out. It's going great.
She tails off, noticing my face.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to offend you if money is tight. I just talk a lot and I get carried away sometimes.
No, don't worry about it. I laugh. I mean, work is work, right? You must be exceptionally talented. While I must admit I'm a little jealous, I'm not offended. She breathes a sigh of relief.
That's cool.
She pauses a moment before speaking.
Say, would you let me keep this sketch? It just seems quite special.
Sure, but under one condition, I say.
What's that?
Give me your name. She laughs.
Easy. I'm Kate. Kate.
I smile and pull two things out of my backpack on my lap as she talks. First, I pull out my old pen, which I always have viewed as magic, for I have used it to sign my name for many years now. Secondly, I flip my backpack around, blocking her view of me, and I plunge a syringe into my arm. I wait a few moments before dropping the empty needle into the bottom of my bag. Kate hands me the sketch. I click my magic pen once, and I scrawl Kate onto the bottom of the page in as beautiful print as I can manage. As I write the E, the world starts to spin, and I get dizzy.
After a brief flash of light, I look around and realized that I have succeeded. I glance down at my new, younger female body, which is framed by an NYU shirt and yoga pants. Across from me is the body of Richard Curtis, now occupied by the soul of Kate. He stares, confused, before beginning to slump from the overdose.
What the fuck?
Gasps Richard's old body.
What did you do to me?
He says, as he slumps over in his seat, dropping the pen and the sketch pad on the floor. Passengers around pay him no notice. He tries to call out, but struggles, and is rendered silent by the effects of the drug. In Kate's body, I smirk. Everything has gone to plan. I pick up my sketchbook and pen from the floor and stuff it into Kate's old bag. A brief glance in her purse shows everything I need to know about her. Her wallet, with a multitude of $100 bills, a driver's license identifying her as Catherine Miller, some makeup, a student ID, and a few Starbucks gift cards. I pull out her iPhone, which instantly unlocks due to facial recognition. Everything is perfect. The train pulls into Harlem 125th Street, and I swiftly stand up. The body of Richard Curtis gapes up at me, shivering slightly. It is clear that Kate's soul is moments away from death. As I walk past the body, I add an extra swish to my new step. Moments later, Richard Curtis's body dies. I stand on the platform as the train pulls out of the station, appreciating my new physique. I'm going to be late for work, but that no longer matters. I know where I will be going next. I can fulfill everything that I have always wished I could.
This past Monday, a Metro North conductor discovered an unresponsive man on an empty train 15 minutes after arriving at Grand Central Terminal. Pronounced dead at the scene, the man has been identified by investigators as 24-year-old Richard Curtis of Bridgeport, Connecticut. While there were no cameras that could easily capture the moments before he died on the train, the police believe that he overdosed on a large dosage of drugs in a syringe found in his backpack. Metro North has addressed the situation in a statement by offering their condolences to Curtis's family and announcing the installation of new cameras above the blind spot in the rail car. The investigation will continue, but the police have few witnesses, as most passengers assumed he was asleep. The police believe that Curtis committed suicide due to what his journals referred to as a dead-end job and a great deal of anxiety. Our thoughts and prayers are with Curtis's family during this sad time.